My name is Ian and welcome to Planted. Now in this video I want to inspire you to do some different things this year. If you like plants, you like planting, then you must have a propagator. Now I built this propagator years ago. There's a link in the description of how I made it. But it's worth bringing this subject more up to date and have you try and do this. Now there's a few things that you need to understand about a propagator. It's really easy for you to make your own, and the link in the description will explain all the process on how to make it. But basically we've got a box which holds water. You can drill holes in it and use it on a deck, but because it holds water it means you can place this anywhere in your house and it won't leak water. And inside that I have a piece of plywood cut to fit, and then this frame, which is nothing fancy, just rests on top. And now I have this environment in which I can control the lighting, I can control the temperature, and I can control the humidity. Now, the reason this one worked for me so well is that I can have seedlings in little trays like this, little pots that sit inside. And they get natural light through this plastic. Now this is solar propagator, and I highly rate it. There's more about this on my videos. And this was a scrap piece I had. This lets in natural light if I place this unit next to a window. And you could use plastic, 2 layers of ordinary plastic will do just fine. Anything to keep the heat in and the humidity up. And then it came down this side and it was fastened across here. And then you can easily lift up the flap, check your plants, put it back down again. I like this tapered shape because it lets you really get a nice tight seal. You can pull your plastic up to the point and fasten it, and then have a joint with another piece of plastic that comes down here that you lift up. So you could go for an arch, a half circle, it doesn't matter. But I think the important thing is to bear in mind the size of the plants that you're going to be growing in your propagator. This height is very important. You might have seedlings in there which require hardly any space, but inevitably they'll get potted on and they might want to grow in there for a few more weeks. So you want to have a little bit of space so that you can take a wide range of plants rather than just flat seedlings. Now case in point would be this. This is a beautiful salvia, and if you look in here, right in there, you can see new shoots. I cut this back a week ago, and these new shoots will start to grow freely, and in a month from now I can take cuttings from these shoots, and those cuttings are the perfect example of what will go into this propagator. Now what else you need for your propagator? Little spray mister is perfect. You don't need to have a hose, you don't need to have a watering can. Remember, these plants have got no roots, so they're not transpiring a lot of water. And this is the other secret. Very simple. It's a little heat mat. I've had this for over 5 years, still going strong. And what I do is, there's a little corner cut away somewhere here. Oh, it's right there. And the cable passes through that corner. And this is a heat mat. So you put it inside, and then set your pots on top, and that gives you the heat. Now this is very much version 1. No thermostatic control, quite small, very easy to manage, and the fact that it's in this lightweight planter box means I can pick it up and move it. You could put this in a bedroom, you could put this on a hallway, put it on a windowsill, put it anywhere you've got space for it. And it won't drop water into your house. I wanted something a little bit larger, so in a future video I'm going to show you my version 2.0. It's bigger, it's better, and I've got some more tricks to share with you on why the next one is an advancement on this. Now, without giving the game away, this is the 2.0, but I want to point out to you that what we have up here, this is a grow light. Very important that this is added into your design of your unit. This is an LED grow light, and it puts out a bit of heat, but you can have this on a timer, and this really helps your plants thrive. I need to point out that at the back here, there's a switch, so don't plug it in and it not work when the switch isn't operating. So just make sure you plug it in and rock that switch to get it working. This is absolutely remarkable. This is the unit that was in the first propagator I made, but I've stolen it and put it into the 2.0. But let me just round off this video by saying that here we are in December. You don't want to be taking cuttings now, because if you do and they take late January, early February, those cuttings will be ready to be potted on. You'll end up with way too many plants. It's easy to put through here 50 or 60 plants in 10 in a pot, get them growing, and all of a sudden you've got nowhere to put them. And this is one of the top tricks of having a propagator, and that is that you need to time your production to match the season. So if you're going to put plants out into your garden late April into May, back it up 8 weeks or back it up 10 weeks and then start. I've got some really choice seed coming where you buy a packet and there might be 4 seeds. So I'm going to start those now. I know it's a little bit premature, but if they grow, I'm not going to end up with 100 plants. If I could get 4 out of 4 to grow, I'd be delighted. So they won't take up a lot of space. So in December and January, it's seeds, and then later on it will become cuttings. And it's all down to the space you've got in which to grow them. I've got plenty of space in this greenhouse, so I am itching to get going. Now, if you know a gardener and they're keen to grow more plants, either from cuttings or from seeds, this is what they need. This deck box is probably $15. I think I bought the heat mat for $35 over 5 years ago. Recycled pots, offcuts of plastic, and this is a piece of plywood. This is a piece of pink foam with a plastic cater on the end. So you can get yourself a little propagation house going for less than $50. And it will light up your world. Coming downstairs in the morning and going checking the cabinet to see if your seeds have germinated or your cuttings have sprouted is spectacular. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enamored to look at the video where I make this, and I hope you're even more enamored to give it a go. Bye for now.